Greetings, Ben Murray here with another edition of SaaS Metrics School. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. So today, talking about that reactivation layer in our MRR or in our monthly recurring revenue. So think of our MRR waterfall. We've got our beginning balance. We've got new MRR coming in. We've got expansion MRR coming in. We have contraction and churn, but we also may have a product where we have a reactivation layer, which is very common. Say in that self-service motion, swipe the credit card. Maybe that credit card is expired and they churn, but they didn't choose to churn. And so they drop off of our product. So that would show in our gross revenue retention, right? Show in that churn number. But what do we do with that reactivation layer in our MRR waterfall when they come back in? Should that be a new customer? Should that be an existing customer? So this is really common, really important to get this well defined in our SaaS metrics. So with that reactivation MRR coming in, because of course we've got a new, well, I say quote, new logo coming back in. So we've got the count of a new user or logo coming back. And then we've got that reactivation MRR. So with that MRR layer, I'm not counting that as new because that's going to skew my new acquisition metrics. So I'm going to push that back into my net revenue retention. So it's going to help that number because they're coming back in. Because if we think about net revenue retention, that's just our existing customer base. We're looking at contraction, we're looking at churn, we're looking at expansion, but nothing with new. So I don't want reactivation MRR and counts influencing or making my new acquisition CAC look better than what it should be. So I'm going to put that into my NRR retention number. Of course, it's going to go back into your logo waterfall as well, your customer waterfall, right? We've got our existing balance, we've got new customers coming in, we've got reactivation, churn for our ending balance. So just an additional layer. And you see this pop up where it just depends on the type of product you're offering and the payment process, et cetera, where we have reactivation. But we've got to put it somewhere. So that's where I put it. So just make sure you address that. And if you do have reactivation, just make sure when you're looking at these reports that you know how that's being included in these formulas. Where is it excluded? Where is it included? So you can make sure you feel good with your retention and your customer count numbers. So that's it today with reactivation MRR.